Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on the new Steam game releases this weekend. Let's be real, it's a little bit of a quiet week. Definitely not a lot of major stuff. We're really setting up for the major stuff later this month, but you know, that'll come when it comes. We do have two free-to-play titles this week as well, so we'll get to that when we get to them. But let's get right into it. And the one game that definitely has piqued my interest, coming from Bevel Bakery and Just for Games is the publisher, we have Sclash. Sclash is a plug-and-play 2D samurai fighting game full of tension where one hit is enough to kill. Play as a hand-drawn samurai in a beautiful painted setting and fight your opponent in epic solemn duels where each move matters. Manage well your stamina, breath, and take your time to land a deadly hit. The visual style is great. There's a stamina mechanic. Fights are paced like solemn samurai duels where you have time and space to think of your next action. Slash your way to the top. Feel the pressure rising with each move. Intense one-hit battles set in gorgeous hand-drawn environments where every slash counts. Easy to pick up and play with just 3 buttons and no combos. Anyone can learn how to play Sclash in 5 minutes or less. And yeah, it's going to be a relatively easy game to run. I imagine it's going to be Steam Deck verified, no problem. And we don't have a price point yet, which interested to hear what that will be. I imagine it'll be in the, you know, $14.99, $19.99 range. Around that range I think would be pretty good. Nonetheless, Sclash is out on August the 4th. Next up, we have one of the free-to-play titles, and that is Project F, a tactical FPS game that features 5-on-5 team battles over defensive targets on an auto-generated map. All maps are generated for each match and never to be encountered again. Interesting in that regard. Again, 5-on-5 tactical FPS where an attacking team and defending team engage in battle over a defensive target known as the monolith. The defending team positions the monolith anywhere within a building and defend it for a specific duration. Otherwise, the attacking team need to complete the hacking of the monolith in time. Both teams also win by annihilating all of the enemy teams. A map that is automatically generated for each map and where players can attack and defend. The same map will be used during one game, which consists of up to 13 rounds, but the next game will be played on a completely new map, so you'll constantly have a cycling of maps. Players are not expected to study a fixed map, but to understand and come up with strategies for a new map more quickly. Characters with unique abilities. Each of the characters in the game have unique abilities. For example, a route that can destroy walls is a key element of strategy, showing allies the way through enemy lines. Reefers who can jump through space and move at a moment's notice lead their allies ahead of the battlefront. In-game weapon purchase system, as well as a bonus for defeating enemies in a round or for getting a round. You earn points to purchase weapons, armors, and gadgets. Which weapons you purchase and when are very important choices in game making throughout the world. Project F is scheduled for a release on August the 3rd, so be on the lookout for that. Interesting FPS there. Next up, we have Thronefall, another game that's hitting early access, a minimalist game about building and defending your little kingdom. This game does have a demo available right now. Kind of a simplistic look, as I mentioned, a strategy game without all the headache. We've got you covered. Saddle the horses, see your kingdom come to life, fight gripping battles to defend it, and still be done in time for lunch. With Thronefall, we decided to we tried to strip a classic strategy game from all unnecessary complexity, combining it with some healthy hack and slay. Build up your base during the day, defend it till your last breath at night. Will you be able to strike the right balance between economy and defense? Do you need more archers, thicker walls, or an additional mill? We'll keep the enemies at bay with your longbow or charge your horse right into them. It's going to be a tough night, but nothing beats seeing the sun rise above your little kingdom to live another day. Interesting strategy game with a very, very simplistic style to it. Again, this is hitting early access. They note the early access version of Thronefall features 4 fully playable levels as well as 36 unlockable perks and weapons. While it's possible that you encounter minor bugs, the overall experience should be quite close to the finished product already. Do expect the price to go up after Thronefall does exit early access, typical of a lot of early access titles. Thronefall is scheduled for a release on August the 2nd. Next up, we have Lunia Z Revival. Lunia Z Revival is another free title, an action arcade MMORPG. This translates to being a more action-oriented game where you directly control your character and its actions, combining attacks you create using the keyboard keys. It feels like watching an animated film with powerful 3D impact and presentation. You have an overhead view of your character and have 8-way directional control via the number pad. The A, S, and spacebar keys will unleash different attacks and strings depending on the combination. Press double tapping a direction initiates a dash. Skills are placed on the quick bar and can be activated by hitting the corresponding number key. Finally, some characters have evasive moves that are achieved through a combination of A, S, and or the spacebar. Stages PvE rather than a free-roaming world. Players join a town square. From there, they can buy and sell items, upgrade their weapons, chat, or choose from a list of stages. These stages are progressive in a similar way to old console games. The first is history mode, where you only need to have enough level to access the next stage, and then there's also a legend mode, which is basically Lunia in hard mode. There's also a bonus mode where you must beat stage 1 at least once to access stage 2, stage 2 to 3, and so on and so forth. PvP available in the game as well. Lunia Z Revival, scheduled for a release on August the 2nd. Next up, we have Firebird. Firebird is a narrative road trip that takes place in a Slavic folklore. In an adventure that resembles a traditional tale, aboard your truck, travel to the far north, meet colorful characters, and face the creatures inhabiting these sacred lands. Game's got an interesting style to it. It's a short but richly layered narrative. Make various choices with many risky obstacles and useful resources. Meet around 20 colorful characters. Manage your resources to progress smoothly. Keep a close eye on your gas level, truck condition, and money, and collect these resources as you visit different places on the map. Explore picturesque landscapes depicting the magic of the country throughout the map. Discover the Slavic folklore behind Fiber Tiger's writing out there and Game of Roles, and the hand-drawn art style will immerse you even more into the universe. More of a narrative-driven title. Pretty unique art style here as well with the character design. Might not be for everyone, but I kind of dig the look of the game. Firebird is due out on August 2nd. And lastly, we have a throwback action title, Ninja or Die Shadow of the Sun. Set at the heart of a cataclysmic event in Edo, Japan, Ninja or Die Shadow of the Sun is an ultra-fast roguelite inspired by Japanese folklore. Unleash the power, speed, and soul of the ninja using acrobatic jumping to move and attack throughout the game. Celestial Doom, this is the fate that awaits humanity in Edo, Japan. The great cataclysm has been foreseen by a most unlikely soul, a master thief, your mother. Jump to move, jump to attack. Use one button for everything. No walking, no running, just jumping. Eviscerate the enemy by jumping at them. Hold to supercharge your jump and attack harder. Become invincible at the moment of jumping. Time it right and dodge even the most brutal of attacks. One wrong move and it's back to the start. Face hellish bosses and assassins equipped with projectiles, magic, and agility. Evade sharp drops, deadly poison, and other nasty traps. Ramp up your attack power with combo attacks. Just don't get hit. Unlock new playable warriors like the Ranged Geisha and Destructive Samurai. Wield kunai, shuriken, spears, stones, and other armaments, both long range and short. Wear armor and scarves to increase your defense. Get special abilities and boost by finding strange souls and questionable foods. Use scrolls with effects like earthquake, lightning, and enhanced sight. Build up your village base, rescue villagers to repair and upgrade useful buildings, including the blacksmith and a back alley doctor. Ninja or Die Shadow of the Sun is scheduled for a release on August the 2nd. And that's going to do it for me. Again, for sure, a lighter week of new Steam game releases, especially compared to some of the other weeks we've had with some of the big releases. However, this is really the calm before the storm as we head into later in August and especially September, October, November. Your wallet's going to get absolutely eviscerated if you are looking to buy the majority of new releases. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.